Here is a sight for sore Ticat Nation eyes. A very familiar face, Steven Dunbar Jr. Welcome back, Steven.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
How did you end up back here?
Man, just over the course of kind of bouncing around and, trying to figure some things out as far as my career. Just thought it would be a good place for my career to kind of get back on track. So I just wanted to come on back home, man, try to get this thing going.
Now, let's start with that career. First of all, you're here, and sometimes you're lined up with him, sometimes you won't be, but Tim White.
Yeah, man, obviously Tim is doing great things in his career. It's very motivational, it's inspirational, and it's cool to see. We came in together, and just to see the things that he's doing with his career, it's inspiring me. I want to be around that type of energy, you know what I mean?
When you were here, you were a 1,000-yard receiver in your second year. I think I think you really made your mark against Montreal in that one season when you won against Montreal. You scored a touchdown. You had 6 or 7 receptions, and did you feel like you made it sort of at that point?
I was just say I feel like I made it. I definitely still feel like I still have a lot to prove. I still don't think I put my best football out there, and that's kind of my mindset going into this year is to, put my best product out there and put my best product out there moving forward.
I remember writing about you in those years, and your coaches and teammates talking about you being a quiet leader, not necessarily one of those robust guys. Can you describe your leadership capabilities?
I definitely would think I'm more of a, lead by example. I try to show people more than I can tell them. I think I always believe that your actions always show more than what you say. So I kind of skipped the talking part.
I think people might forget this in the aftermath of the disappointment, but that you scored a very, very big touchdown in the Grey Cup. I mean, you were actually the leading receiver in that for both teams in the Grey Cup that was played here and that went into overtime. Some people say one of the greatest games ever played. Any memories of that game? I think you had 6 receptions. I think you had 63 yards. You had a touchdown at the end of the first. Sent the team into the halftime with a lead.
Yeah, man, that game was, Ticat Nation really showed up for us. I think that game was definitely one of the greatest games I ever played in. Definitely felt the energy in the crowd, and it was good to get going, man. I wish we could have got a win, but it was definitely a good game to be a part of. What
are you looking forward to here? I'm assuming that you'll be okay to play for next Friday when the season opens in Calgary. Is that your goal, to be ready for that? And what do you have to do to get ready for that?
Just taking it day by day, not expecting myself to just be in super playing shape. These guys have been going through training camp for this past month and month or so. So it's just kind of getting myself back into a playing shape and just helping the team where I can.
We'll just run through the last little bit of time you were here. You chose. Or not chose, but you went to Edmonton as a free agent. Had a good year there. I think you led the team in touchdowns, and then you got hurt, and then they released you. So take us from there.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of ups and downs at Edmonton. I appreciate the opportunity, but yeah, it's just it's football, man. You get hurt, things happen, and people make decisions. So I ain't really got much to say on that. It is what it is.
And then you went to the UFL, right? Did you?
Yeah, I went to the UFL, with the Roughnecks. I had a good experience. I appreciate the opportunity to play with them as well. It was a good experience.
And then you decided to come back up here. What about this Canadian game? This the kind of game that it is, the wider field, all of those kinds of things. Faster, in terms of faster, more plays, a quicker huddle. And do you like the fact, I guess you haven't had a chance to look at the playbook because you just got here, but they're using a lot of hurry-up offense here. Lot of it, no huddle.
Yeah, it's dope. The CFL game is unique and it's fun to watch. It's got a lot of great players. I think going to that league and actually playing in that league helped me understand that the competitiveness in this league is, I will put it up against anywhere. I think any person who has came up here and played will say the same thing. As far as the offense here, I've heard a lot of good things about it from players and the coaches, and like I said, I'm looking forward to figure out how I fit into it and how I can help the team become better.
Steven Dunbar Jr., thanks very much.
Yes, sir.